Hello everyone, this is Squallcasting bringing you yet another game of StarCraft 2. This is indeed the third game I've cast this day, but sometimes I just kind of get in the mode and you know what? I'm just going to cast games. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't feel like work for me. It feels more like something I do just to enjoy myself. So I'm going to do it and hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Now in this game we do have Fnatic alive playing against pros, and that's Squirtle. Yeah, that's who that actually is. So two fantastic Korean players. Squirtle, I believe, had a pretty good run at the I think it was the IPL 4 recently. I my memory's a bit hazy here, but I seem to recall he got second. I can't quite recall. I think Fnatic Alive was at the same event, but I don't remember how he plays. But these guys are both incredibly good players, and we could see absolutely anything out of this. It could go either way. But so far, both players playing very standard, simply because deviating at the 130-minute mark, pretty darn hard. Unless you're doing something like proxy barracks. But you don't see that too terribly often. Now the map they are playing on is Daybreak. You got the two watchtowers, you got lots of ramps and high grounds. There are two attack lanes that you can choose to take. You can modify said attack lanes. Instead of going down this ramp, you could go down this one, swing around here into the third, and there are also these rocks in the middle that you can break through. So a lot of variety, a lot of potential for flanks and fun engagements. Yeah, good map. Now Squirtle, ho bull, taking a Nexus first. But that said, Fnatic Alive does look like he is gearing up for the 1 Rax Gasless Expand. So, while that is economically aggressive by Squirtle and a little bit risky, he should be fine. But what's this? Alive. Rallying his Marine out all the way over there? Okay, changed his rally point. I don't know why he did that. Huh, that was a little like, wait, what is this? You're rallying your Marines forward, you're gonna run forward and build a bunker, you just know that there's already an expansion? Alive. Being aware of 100% of everything all the time. Single SCV scooting forward, gonna see that expansion, he knows what's up. And scouting into the main, gonna see oh so standard things. Does see this gateway isn't done yet, so he does know then that the Nexus was first, which he probably knew but just based on its build completion. And the first assimilator finishing now, and Cybercore going down. So very typical. And Alive, building 1 barracks, 2 barracks to add on to this one, making it 3 barracks. Yes, I am capable of counting. And this Marine moving out, gonna catch that probe, unless he doesn't notice and the probe just runs past him. Okay. So Squirtle will be able to scout that this command center is indeed going down, and just able to run straight into the main if he wants. Alive, not quite paying attention. Okay, now he realizes what's going on. Puts that depot up. Pretty lucky that for him that Squirtle didn't run on in. But I'm pretty sure Squirtle did. Okay, so he saw the 1 barracks. So he knows it as at least 2 barracks play. And it looks like we got a bit of action here. Got 2 Marines running away from Zealots. They are the same speed, so they will run forever until one of them chooses to change directions. But we got 2 more Marines here, and Alive should be able to control this nicely and repel the Zealot. And yeah, Squirtle sees what's up, he runs away. We do have a SCV swinging down from this angle, just to get more scouting, and manages to avoid that Stalker, so nice for him. And he'll be able to get in and see another gateway and 2 gases up. So not too terribly much, but it's good to know. Lets him know that there isn't something crazy like Stargate. And we do have yet another gateway going down for Squirtle. So 3 gate, could move into Robo after this, that is what I would assume. Alive, on the other hand, has a bunch of Marines, putting down a factory now, at the very edge of the base. That's an interesting position. Wonder if he's going to throw down a tech lab on that, then build a starport here, then float the starport on there, and then have the shortest possible distance to the natural with a Banshee. Guess we'll see. Got a bit of action going on here. Marines engaging into Zealots and Stalkers. Gets a Stalker. Working on the Zealots a little bit now. Got some fun pincher kiting I ran out of words to use, and yeah, all these Marines are gonna die, and they do not succeed in getting that Stalker, so nicely played by Squirtle, only losing a single Stalker to take out all of those Marines. Not the best engagement for Squirtle. And Squirtle getting a reactor on that. So this is just for pure bio. The Banshee theory was a bit off kilter. You wouldn't go for Banshees after getting 3 barracks, that doesn't happen too much. And alive, just throwing down a bunker here, wants to remain safe. And indeed we have Squirtle going into Robo, throwing it down here at his front door. Also getting 2 forges, so that way he can begin getting those upgrades. Always good stuff. It's always a good thing to get upgrades, I should say. That was an awkward sentence. Oh well. Alive. Now getting Stim. Probably get Combat Shield after that. I would like to see him throw down an NG Bay pretty soon, as he's getting more and more barracks, because upgrades are so very important. And I think I mentioned that in every single cast. This should tell you how very strongly I feel about getting upgrades. Squirtle losing this pylon. It is not going to be a secret warping point for Dark Templar today. Instead, it's just going to be dead. There's another one down here, so Squirtle just kind of positioning them around the map. Going to throw down one here. The factory does see that, so he's probably able to guess that there's a pylon going down there and potentially go clean it up at some point. So Squirtle getting his observer out, going to be able to go in, scout, see what's up. And alive. Moving the scouting factory on down. And yeah, we'll just be able to check if there's a third or not. All good stuff. And we do have a Twilight Council. Okay. So it looks like he's not going to move into Colossi just yet. Could be he wants to get some Warp Gate. Or, wait, he already has Warp Gate. Blink, there we go. That's the word I was looking for. And alive, starting soon to produce Medivacs. Hasn't yet. Pretty close to supply blocked. Losing a bit of stuff. Oh, he did a drop back here. How did I not notice that? Man, how many probes did he kill? Did he kill any probes? Okay, 8 probes killed, and he killed the one in his round. He got 7 probes with that. Pretty nice. I would say that's worth however many Marines he lost. I don't know how many he did lose. Okay, he lost 27. I can't math. He lost a whole bunch of Marines, but did kill some probes, so I'd say a relatively even trade. And he did manage to get those medevacs away, so that's good. Lands the factory there. So whenever Squirtle sends out a probe to say, hey, go build a Nexus, it's going to get there and it's going to go, there's a gigantic Terran building in my way, this sucks. And Squirtle could catch these medevacs if he notices, but doesn't quite notice in time. He does not have Blink, so he will not be able to kill them. He might warp in some Stalkers here, though, and try to catch it. That would be pretty cool. Doesn't look like he's going to do it, though. How very unfortunate. And this pylon also going to get picked off. Very sad for Squirtle. Whoa. Okay, this cast's going to end prematurely because I have a power failure. Oh, am I back? Am I back? I'm back. Oh. Okay, now you're wondering how I was able to talk Okay, I'm back. That was incredibly awkward. So you may be wondering how I managed to talk through the power failure. I have a battery backup UPS system because back in Christmas, we had a series of brownouts, and they fried my wife's motherboard, and that was very unfortunate and rather expensive to get fixed. So, okay, well, the power seems to be back, so I'm going to continue casting. Battle.net connection lost. Says who? Oh, good thing this isn't like a online always game or anything like that. Gosh. Okay, resuming the game. That was rather scary. Where did my in-game... Where's my in-game sound? Why do I have no in-game sound? Huh, okay. I'm gonna pause this for 1 second here. I appear to have lost in-game sound. This is very unfortunate. Oh, you know what? I think I still have it, but yes. My sound system turned off the power failure. There we go. That should do it. Okay. Whew. Well, thanks for bearing with me on that. That was rather terrifying. I did stop the recording, so I'm going to have to figure out how to sync all this up to make sure. You know what? I'm actually going to do a quick pause, and then I'm going to do a quick little time marker here, so that way I can make sure everything lines up as nicely as possible. So this moment right now is 12:54, starting now. Okay, so here we go again. So looks like Squirtle did go and get that third. Factory was lifted and ran away. I guess some stalkers went there, shot a little bit, and it decided to run. Now Alive is getting his armor upgrade and is throwing down a factory, so we'll probably see another NG bay. Yep, there it is. And he will move into more upgrades. And yep, there's the 2 weapons upgrade coming so quickly after the armor is done. Very nice. And Alive also taking his third, so both players just dead even in supply. Incomes are probably a little bit disparate, a little bit different. Actually very similar. I guess Alive doesn't have any mules active right now. Oh, there are mules. And he has more harvesters, and he's... Okay, yeah, I guess that's about right. Yeah, I don't math. And yeah, it looks like Squirtle has moved into Colossi at last. He does have 2-2, so he is ahead on those upgrades, so that is fantastic for him. If he can get an attack in before the upgrades equalize, that will be great. Alive is getting the weapons upgrade for his ships, his aircraft, his flying units, so he will indeed have Vikings that kill Colossi faster. And Alive looks like he wants to do another drop here. Has a bunch of stuff loaded up. 3 Marauders in each of those. So it could be he's going for some kind of tech snipe, but, ooh, is Squirtle gonna catch it? Nope, Squirtle decided to fall back, but this pylon will see it, and Squirtle will probably try to position himself decently. Actually, based on the angle, it looks more like he wants to drop in on this, third here and stim and try to kill it before anything arrives. Yeah, Squirtle knows what's up. He's getting in position. I don't know if Alive is aware that Squirtle knows. Looks like he's just going to park there for a little while. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, Squirt Alive. Oh. Loses the medevac. 3 Marauders and 2 Marines and the medevac for nothing. Definitely a poor outcome for Alive. And that puts him ahead in supply. Okay. Oh, what is this? I don't understand. Loses a full medevac without killing anything, ends up ahead on supply. I guess that's just what Alive does. I guess that's what this many barracks does. My goodness. That is so many barracks. Oh, man. That said, though, Squirtle does have a pretty beefy army. He does have 3 Colossi now. That's pretty terrifying to deal with. Only 1 Colossi, you're kind of like, that's scary, but, like, I have not yet wetted myself. But the moment you get above 2 Colossi and you're going for bile, you're just like, good lord, this is terrifying. Now that said, Alive does have a heavy Marauder base to his army, and those are considerably more durable. So his army will not melt instantaneously, but that said, 4 Colossi now, on 2-2, whew. And 3-3, finishing up, like, right now. So, Squirtle looks like he wants to push forward and attack right as those upgrades finish. Always a good thing to do, because you can potentially get a window of opportunity where your upgrades are ahead of your opponents. And Alive moving out 2, falling on back, doesn't want to engage that quite yet. Throwing down a command center here. Could be for an expansion. Probably not the best time to do it if there's an army outside your door. Oh, and Squirtle hallucinating a ton of units. We'll have to see how much damage these hallucinated units can soak up. Hallucinated Colossi soaking up so much damage from the Vikings. But it looks like Squirtle Alive has figured out what's going on. And he has so many Vikings. He is shredding those Colossi. But that said, his ground army is evaporating. And now he's going to land those Vikings. But of course, they're going to die instantaneously. As we all know, landed Vikings do nothing. Landing Vikings is like asking to lose the game. Yeah, it's like building Ultralisks. That said, though, does manage to repel this force from Squirtle. Marauders are so very good against those Stalkers. But Squirtle getting a big warp in there. Must have a lot of gateways back home. Yep, he does. And moving into the third. And we'll see what Alive can do. He has some units, but not that many. But he does get a nice little flank. Squirtle blinks forward, though, kills the flank. continuing to fall back, and Squirtle definitely has way too much stuff for Alive to deal with now. Alive falling back, but losing all these units, pulling all the SCVs to try to repel this attack. Not a good point for Alive, but that said, somehow still ahead on supply. Wow. Squirtle blinking back very nicely, keeping his units alive as long as possible. These SCVs are soaking so much damage for that infantry though, but it's just not enough. Alive still having to fall back, trying to bring reinforcements forward, but Squirtle just has too much stuff, and he does have that 3-3. And Alive might have to sacrifice his base. This might just be it. That'd be pretty devastating to lose. He's still trying though, bringing more Marauders forward, and as we all know, Marauders kind of melt Stalkers. And Squirtle forced to fall back. We'll see if he wants to continue this aggression or if he's going to pull on back. He does have charge on those Zealots, and 3-3 Zealots with charge are terrifying. I say that a lot, but a lot of units in this game can be terrifying when they're fully upgraded. Even Marines, like, you know, a basic Marine, costs 50 minerals, fully upgraded, it's scary, man. It deals so much damage. Warping in more charge lots, going to be able to push it back, charging on forward, dealing damage, slicing apart those SCVs, and pushing in on the main Bioforce now. Those Zealots soaking so much damage for the Stalkers, so good. Stalkers blinking forward, dealing more and more damage, and Alive just so much on the back foot here. Hasn't been able to repopulate that base with SCVs because he's having to fight with his SCVs. But that said, I think he's got too much infantry for Squirtle now. Squirtle's going to have to fall back. He certainly did a lot of damage with that though. 52 SCVs killed. My goodness. Alive definitely in a lot of trouble from losing that many workers. And how many SCVs does he even have left? 25 SCVs, wow. I wonder if Alive pulled SCVs from here to repel that. He's definitely in a lot of trouble. His ability to repopulate his army will be significantly weakened. That said, he does have an army lead on Squirtle right now. He has 9 Marines. He has 19 Marauders. Okay, doing a drop. Okay, this is the day of me not noticing drops. Killing pylons, unpowering all of these gateways. Wow. That's a nice move by Alive, and that will buy him time to get back into this. Still dealing damage, killing assimilators, killing stalkers. If he could snipe that Cybercore, that'd be pretty nice. Still killing stalkers. But that Colossi is going to be a bit of trouble for him, unless it's not microed at all, but Squirtle GG's. Wow. Okay. Huh. I have no idea how that happened. Okay, well, I'm going to back up for a little bit and take a look at how much damage that drop did, because I don't know. I thought Squirtle had an enormous lead, and he didn't even lose all that much tech. You know what? I should just drag this back, shouldn't I? Oh man, I hit B too many times. Okay, there we go. Alright, the drop has not yet arrived. Where's it even coming from? Oh, I jumped back like 2 minutes. Okay, well, let's pull that forward a little bit. Ah, screw it, I'll just speed it up. Okay, they're fighting here in hyper-fast motion. Roar, death and destruction and chaos. Running away. Okay. Oh, okay, now he just loaded up that entire force and dropped it here. So let's see how much damage he does. Kills the pylon. Killing pylons, yeah. I don't know, this is weird. Like, Squirtle did manage to kill off that drop eventually once he got that Colossi in there. The only real damage I would say he took was losing those pylons. I mean, certainly this is not a good position for him, but that Colossi, I thought it would have finished killing those Marauders. Maybe he thought that the Colossi would definitely die, and then he would have nothing with which to repopulate his army because he lost all his pylons. That still feels so odd, though. He was ahead in supply. He had a lot of gas, a decent number of minerals banked up. Okay, okay. That was this army surging from the front. I guess he figured he just wouldn't be able to repopulate his army in time. Wow. Oh, nicely played by Alive, being incredibly behind, but doing the killer drop, killing all the pylons, powering all the gateways, and just leaving Squirtle in a position where he just wouldn't be able to repopulate his army to deal with what Alive was pushing up the front with. So well played by both players. Definitely a very back and forth game. Had like a 5 minute long battle here. That was awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, I'll be able to edit the video so that the power failure doesn't um, unsync the audio from what's going on. I guess there was a black portion in the middle because I can't really do much else. Yeah, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I will see you guys later.